I'm Doug Rymph, and I'm a candidate for Fargo City Commission. I'm running because I got really fed up with the existing city commission. I think we need a change. I don't feel strongly on this particular issue. I would imagine that if you had 7 people on the commission instead of 5, there would be additional information for the commission to consider when it made decisions, but I don't feel strongly about that. I would like to see people have as many voting options as possible. The more options, the more votes, probably. I really hadn't thought about that. There are pluses and minuses to that. Certainly, to the extent that wards exist, there's a risk of gerrymandering. When it comes to transparency, our city commission really does not do well. Our city website is very thin. You try to find important information like on TIF. You just don't see it. The meetings themselves are not really transparent. That most of the decisions, it seems like, are made prior to the meeting. Maybe 80% of the items are on the consent agenda. So the public that's watching has absolutely no idea how those decisions were made. There are not many citizens that attend the meetings, and I think there's a couple reasons why that happens. One is that the commission has on occasion been xenophobic, and when you have minority groups, they might be fearful in attending. And the other thing is that the commission is often not respectful of citizens coming forward with stuff, and I think that limits attendance as well. When you think that most people, at least when the COVID isn't going around, have jobs that are 8 to 5, it probably is a good time. We certainly don't want to have the meetings at a time when most people have to work. That's a good question. For myself personally, I'm retired. I don't need the money. I don't care that much about it. But it is true that it takes a lot of hours, and there are people raising families that have kids, and when they spend that much time on the city commission, they can't spend it doing a moonlight job or something else like that. Candidates for the city commission were a week or so ago required to file their campaign donation list. And I did ask our city auditor when it would be available. He said as soon as the deadline passed. I emailed him, and he emailed me back a copy of the donation forms for everybody. Today I went onto the city's website, and I did not see anywhere on the website where those donation forms are, and I don't know if when they will be posted, but we could do a better job in informing the voters who's getting money from where. That's an easy question. www.dougrymph.com Doug Rymph, one word, .net.